everyone, my name is Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. I am the author of My Unheard Voice. It's a memoir that I wrote about my childhood sexual abuse. I was abused from age 5 until I was 12. My friend is the one who noticed the signs when I was 12, and she reported it, to our school counselor, and, that same day the abuse ended. My counselor reported it to CPS. CPS came to the house and, asked me questions. And then, my mom kicked him out. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. A lot of people are scared, to share their story. They're scared to tell the parent, about the abuse. They're scared to tell anybody about the abuse because we're trained not to. We're trained to keep quiet. We're trained, to hide your feelings. We're trained to be scared, pretty much. He kept me scared and controlled for many years, from when I was 5, and actually, to be quite honest, I think I'm just now free from his strings, from his chains. It took a very long time for me to be free from that. I always felt the guilt. I always felt the pain, the shame, the self-doubt, the self-hatred. I hated myself for allowing it to even happen. So it took many years for me to realize that none of it was my fault. And I'm okay now with sharing my story. I'm strong enough now to share my story. And I kind of want that for everybody. I want everybody to feel safe and strong to share your story. Because your story needs to be heard. Your story needs to be told. And people need to know the truth about abuse. People need to know, exactly what happens in detail, not just generalize it and saying I was abused. No, people need to know details so they can know what to watch for in their own children, and they can know what to watch for, with their family members and, with neighbors, or, if you're a teacher, you need to know what to watch for students. Everybody needs to know what to watch for. People thought that I was just, shy and quiet and stuff, but that really wasn't it. I was terrified. I was scared all the time. I had, immense anxiety inside of me every single day, my whole life, like when I was a child, into my adulthood. That never really resolved until recently when I started talking about it. Talking about it is what opened up, my eyes. It opened up my heart so I can know now how to help people. And I want this for everybody. I want everybody to feel free. You don't need to be scared to share your story. If it pisses some people off, then oh well, who cares? Us telling our story isn't to please others. It isn't to, gain fame or gain recognition. I don't care about any of that. I just want people to know the truth about childhood sexual abuse because it's very important. And it goes well into, our adulthood. The trauma doesn't just resolve on its own. We have to actually work at resolving it, which is hard. It's not easy at all. I've been working at, resolving my trauma for the past year. And I think I'm doing pretty good. Actually, I'm not depressed anymore. I'm not, stressed out about it anymore. I feel free. And I know that I've shared some embarrassing things about my childhood, and I'm okay with that because I know that it will help others. And that's the only reason I did it. There's no other reason for me to share my embarrassing life. There's really no reason for it but to help others. So if anybody has any questions or, wants to talk, please, reach out to me. If you like this, this video or, any videos on my channel, please like and subscribe, and please comment on them so I can know that, they are helping people. And I appreciate, everything. Thank you. Bye-bye.